An update now in the battle over abortion rights in Texas. The Supreme Court will not block the Texas law that bans most abortions. However, the High Court has agreed to hear oral arguments in the case early next month. The justices said during those arguments they will decide whether the federal government has the right to sue over the law. CNN's Ariane DeVogue is live in Washington, D.C. Good afternoon to you, Ariane. Why did the justices decide to let the law stand for now?
Well, it might have been a sort of compromise of sorts, right? Allow the law to remain in effect, which means for all intent and purposes, Roe v. Wade is a dead letter in the state, but then have really, really expedited hearings. But what's key here to remember is the justices said today that what they were going to do is focus on how this law was written. Because keep in mind, it was written so that Texas officials can't enforce it. Private individuals can. So Texas in all these lawsuits keeps saying, look, you can't sue us. We're the wrong party. And what will be interesting to see is if the conservative justices on the court buy into that, because they know, and other conservatives know, that that could mean that in a liberal state, for instance, a liberal state could pass a law, a similar law like this, but having to do with something like gun rights. So there's a real sense that maybe the conservatives on the court, they may not want to ultimately uphold this law, but we'll have to see.
We certainly will. Now, what will it mean if the High Court sides with the Biden administration's request to block the law?
All right, so say that they do block this law and this law is off the books. That would be obviously a victory for the Biden administration. But you have to keep one thing in mind. In December, the Supreme Court is hearing a different case. They're hearing a case about a Mississippi law. And that case is teed up as a direct challenge to Roe v. Wade. So in many ways, people who follow this debate on abortion have always looked at that particular case because that's where the Supreme Court could really opine on the future of abortion rights, particularly the future of Roe v. Wade.
So much at play here in Texas and across the nation, one to stay on top of. Ariane, thank you so much.
Thank you.